Hello everyone, this is Stephen Applegate coming to you from Shangri-La. Here it is Sunday, June 23rd, 2018. I want to thank you for joining me today as I dust off the old Juice Man juicer, which I acquired probably about 18 years ago. And I'm just now getting back into juicing with a little bit of inspiration from Peter Sage. About a month ago, he posted a video about juicing ginger root. And not only is it a fresh and exciting tonic, the juice itself, extracted from the root, does have some tremendous health benefits. So you can go ahead and research on your own all the health benefits of juicing, whether it be ginger root, beetroot, or a whole slew of vegetables and fruits for that matter. Now, prior to recording this video, I took the time to prep most of the vegetables here. As you can see, in one of the two bowls, I've got some nice slices. And in this one, this is where all the power is at. Looking at the ginger root, and these guys right here are habanero peppers. Now, I did not include that in my last batch that I did about 2 weeks ago. And now I've been on this juice cleanse, so to speak, for the past 10 days. So I'm just gonna take a few minutes. I'm gonna juice these vegetables in my Juice Man juicer and simply share with you my experience as we go through it. Now, understandably, the juicer is quite loud. So as the machine is operating, I'm gonna go ahead and set the volume at a lower level. Now, this machine has two settings. I'm gonna start it off on high, as I'm gonna be starting with all the vegetables in this smaller bowl. Now, you don't have to worry about lemons being peeled. It is in fact the orange peel that you want to be cautious of because of the bitterness. But the lemons could go right into here, and I'll start off with the carrots, lemons, and beets. And then I'll work my way into the larger bowl, which has the ginger, habanero, and then I have apple slices below. And the apple slices I'll save for last, which will definitely wash through since it has a high juice content, and it'll wash through all of the concentrated juices that'll be left from the root and the habanero pepper. So I'll get this to turn on. Now that's equivalent to 4 large carrots, and you can see how much volume and juice alone comes from the carrot. Next off, I'll go with the lemon and the lime that I have. I have 2 whole lemons and 1 lime. Okay, looking at that juice, I'm tempted to just pick that up and drink it right now, as it doesn't get any better than this. With the additional ingredients, besides the celery and apple, the remaining ingredients are going to cause the drink to be somewhat bitter. And if you have a weak stomach, or if you're someone who is very sensitive to any hot and spicy foods, I would recommend just juicing the vegetables as they are with a carrot and apple, and find out other recipes that you can Google online and find out about the right balance for your own taste. So moving on, I have the celery, and I'll get that going next. Now I've separated the stalk of the beet plant itself from the beets, and I did not want to dispose of this because there are a tremendous amount of nutrients in the stalk and the leaves for this particular vegetable. As you can see, there's a tremendous amount of dark juices coming out of the stalk and the leaves of the beet plant itself. So now I'll go on and juice the beet itself. Now that I have quite a bit of juice, I'm going to go ahead and transfer this over to the pitcher. This is a lot more volume than I had in the last round. Okay, so that was equivalent to about 4 medium-sized beets. I have now some radishes that I want to go ahead and juice up. That's one whole bunch of radish. Again, this is not what I included in my last batch of tonic, and this is experimental. So with the habanero coming to a close, that would be quite something, as you will soon see. Okay, as that winds down, as you can see, I got through my first bowl and I put one radish aside simply because my mouth was watering, and I'm a huge fan of radish. I put it in a lot of salads that I eat every so often, and so I'm gonna munch on that. Taking a look at all the fibrous materials that are coming through the vegetables out the back hopper, all of these juices are extracted. So this is great for composting if you are gardening in your own home. Now let's get over to the exciting stuff. Exciting simply because I've got about a pound and a half of ginger root. I've got a whole bushel of habanero peppers, and I have 4 Granny Smith apples that I'll be including in this last round of juicing. So let's go at it. Okay, as you may have seen, there was a little bit of aromatic materials coming up. The mist was actually trying to choke me up a little bit. Gonna go ahead and put that right in the pitcher. So we have about 2 liters of volume already just from the vegetables I just juiced. Now let's clean this up just a little bit here. A lot of fibrous materials. What I'm going to do is I'm going to open this up, and I'm just going to make sure that there's enough of the screen exposed to ensure that the habaneros are going to be able to juice adequately, and then following up with the apple slices. Oh yeah, look at that. Quite a bit. So what I could do is simply take the edge of the apple and just scrape that out. And you can see how dry that is. And I'll put that in the hopper. So I don't need to clean it. I just need to remove the majority of the debris, because this micro screen will get clogged up if we don't take care of that. Okay, so what I had just done is I removed the debris of the ginger root so as to clear up that screen so we can juice the remaining habanero peppers to its fullest extent. Okay, in this last round I have about 20 habanero peppers. I'm going to run those through the juicer with the stem, and I'm going to follow up with the apple slices to run the juices through. Wish me luck, because the pepper's aerosol is going to be quite intense as it creates the mist operating from the machine. Okay, so that wasn't so bad. I actually held my breath about halfway through that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to separate that habanero juice from the remaining juice, just in case it is quite overwhelming. I don't want to compromise this vast amount of volume that I spent so much time, effort, and money creating. So I'll set that right over there. And I'm going to continue with about 4 granny apples. Okay, so that just about does it. Went through all those vegetables. Had the wife come down. She actually got a little bit choked up because of the aerosols from the habanero. It's still lingering in the air. So once again, highly advise that you eliminate that from your recipe, unless if you've got some big kahunas. So I'm going to add the rest of the apple right to the mix. So there we go. We've got our extracted nutrients in juice form for a whole bunch of beautiful vegetables that we picked up at the local Asian market. And you can do it for a very affordable price, especially if you're going to be considering juicing and buying pre-made juices at the grocery store. They can run you $3 or $4 for a 12-ounce bottle or even greater. So we highly recommend you do it yourself. If you already have a juicer, look into purchasing your own juicer, as there are many higher end juicers on the market now. Again, this is about 18 years old. It's doing a great job. We dusted it off, got it off the shelf, and we'll have some juice in order to guarantee a prosperous and healthy life. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. We look forward to all your comments and suggestions below. And until next time, make it a great day. Thank you.